Annotations allow users to add labels freely on the charts. So any user with view access to a dashboard can add annotation, and also they will be able to view those annotations, and even they can perform edit, delete, all operations on these annotations. So suppose if already an annotation is added to a chart, then on first load of the dashboard it will never be shown. So always on first load of the dashboard annotations will be hidden. So if a user wants to see that annotation, you have to click on this more button, and there is an option called show notes, and click on apply button on this left panel filter section. Then we can see that on that chart that annotation points are available. So wherever we are seeing these blue circles or blue dots, these are the places where annotations are available. So annotations can be created on an object date combination, like for a specific well name, for a specific date, provide this command. In that way user will be able to give the annotation. So in this chart where this annotation is enabled, if that filter condition, like for that specific chart, for that specific date is available, then the present annotations will be not denoted by using a blue dot. So if we mouse hover on that blue dot, we will be able to see the annotation, number of annotations present in that. So now you can see that there is one not present on the specific date. So 2nd of March, there is one annotation is present. So if a user wants to see that annotation, has to go to this chart and click on that specific point, so that a detailed notes pop-up will be available where all the note details will be shown. Okay, so you can see that note type, object name, whichever, and what is the detail of the annotation. Now, how to add an annotation in a chart? You can click on this more button. There is an option called add note, and we can choose the dimension and the object type, and choose the object names. This object name is multi-select, and select the date to which annotation is needed. And save it. So once annotation is saved, user needs to click on this apply button to reflect the same in the chart where annotations are enabled. So now you can see that there is a point added here, which is on 10th of February. So one note is added, and if you come here on the chart and if you click here on the point, that pop-up will come up with the details of the annotation. Okay. And if a user wants to edit the annotation, they can use this edit functionality available here. They can edit any annotation, any details provided here, and they can save it. Also, in the same way, if a user wants to delete the annotation, we can use this functionality available in the pop-up to delete it. And while adding, so in this add note pop-up, please note that this dimension and object type and note type, these three fields are actually configurable. So based on the customer requirement, we can add more dimensions to the list so that they will be able to add annotations or add notes to view them in the charts. And suppose a user wants to hide the annotation which is already present in the chart. For that, you should go here and click on hide notes and again click on apply button. So all these hide note or show note, everything on quadrant basis, if I enable an annotation, it will be only for that specific chart. It won't be shown on the next chart. So now the notes are hidden. We will not be able to see them. But suppose a user want to show all the notes, we can click on this show all notes pop-up, show all notes option, in which will open a pop-up with all the annotations that are valid in this dashboard with the selected filter criteria, like whether all the object names or all the object names that are applied to this dashboard now, and whether all the dates selected are applied. So then all those valid annotations will be listed in this show all notes pop-up. So again, from here again we can edit or delete the annotation. Also please note that when we are adding a note, suppose we are giving the same details, exactly same details for all these fields including the note details, then while saving, that note will not be saved because already the same annotation or same note is present. Then it will be discarded from saving. And we have hide note, show note, filter note, add note and show all notes, among which filter notes is not implemented with this current release, will be coming in the upcoming version. Also please note that for all operations, whatever we are performing from this drop down, like if we are hiding or showing or adding a note or editing or deleting a note, to reflect the same change in this respective dashboard or respective quadrant wherever it is enabled or disabled, for all operations we need to click on apply button so that the whole dashboard will be refreshed and this annotations will be again refreshed with the new changes applied. Annotations will not be shown for a stacked chart. If that is the charts which are created by using multiple attributes and dimensions and measures, in such charts annotations will not be shown. So annotations will be shown only for the charts where there is a single attribute. So that should be a date attribute. Okay, so x-axis should be date and any measures. Any measure value can be plotted. In such charts, annotations will be visible. So if we change this chart from day level to month level, again the annotations will not be shown. It will be hidden. So please note that only for object date combination the annotations will be visible and not for stacked charts. Also, any user can add or do any operation on the annotation side irrespective of the roles provided. For now it is implemented in that way. So any user with dashboard view access can add or edit or the note available there. And the user will be able to view any note that is added by any user if all the filter conditions are satisfied in that dashboard. Also, as I said, on first load of the dashboard, always the annotations will be hidden. Okay, but please note that like how filters are getting saved, if we are enabling an annotation, if the annotation is enabled on any of the quadrant in the dashboard, and at that time if the user is editing the dashboard and saving it, then the dashboard will be saved with these annotations shown there or annotations enabled there. In such dashboards, On first load also the annotations will be visible. If the user wants to hide it, they can hide from here again, but again on refresh of that page, again that will be enabled. So to remove that from default loading, user has to disable, hide the notes and then edit the dashboard and save it.